All right, we are live for who knows how long and how it's gonna work, but we are live for LA at the Winnipeg Jets. So, gonna check out the Kings, gonna check out the Jets, see what kind of competition we're looking at. We already know with the Kings, they got a lot more fight in the third period than you would have expected, but they came out strong against us, man. Hey, you know what? That's gonna bug me. Let's try it. Do it that way. That way, it's not quite up in my face. I haven't taken much of a look at the Winnipeg Jets yet, so I'm a little curious. I know they ended up losing to Dallas the other day, and that had to be a fun game to watch. But we're going to be watching Dallas and Colorado later. Again, I wasn't really planning on jumping on live for this, but got bored last night making thumbnails and shit, so figured might as well, right? Plus, we're not doing anything. We got the oh man, the pupper dog went and laid out in the hallway on the cool tile floor, so hanging out with the pup. See what ends up happening with this game. We're gonna end up. I'm going to regret it for the later games, but I think we are going to have a little bit of a morning bourbon session. I'm going to pour myself a drink. All right, LA getting into the Winnipeg zone, right up the gut on a give and go. Should have shot the shot, buddy. Let's see. I know I'm behind. We'll see just how far behind I am. Yeah, there must be a stoppage. So, because I'm not as far as I thought I was. Oh, nope. There's. Yep. Okay, I'm a little further than I thought I was. It's all right. We don't really care about being late. Used to being late on these things. I did just realize I don't have my charger for this, so I got to keep the volume down just because I don't know what the setting is for the game or for my buddy's monitor. Actually, let's see if I can find out. Volume's at 50. All right, desktop audio is muted. Oh, fuck, I need to plug it in. I need to plug the battery in. There it is. Oh, that didn't do it. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out where the hell the volume's coming out. I do not like Windows 11, man. Not that I don't like Windows 11, I don't like change. I'm very good at having everything down. That's the channel I want everything coming out of. But I still have no volume. That's at 100. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'll get back to the game in a second. I'd like to be able to hear the game. I mean, all right. I guess I don't get to hear the game today. That's a bummer. Oh well. All right, just under 4 minutes gone in the first period. No score yet, but Winnipeg with 4 shots to LA's 1. Been a lot of puck chasing from the guys in white. Dude, I like his setup in here, but man, it is not very bright. 45 seconds gone on a Winnipeg power play. Big shot comes through and it's swallowed up by Forsberg. Oh, you know what? Who do we face tonight? I think there's Melka, right? I think that's who we'd be going against tonight. Where's the roster? No, who was Vesmelka played for? Am I thinking Utah? Maybe I'm thinking Utah. I think we were watching a Mammoth game the other day. And that's why I'm thinking that. Murray, Grubauer, or DeCord? Probably going to get DeCord. No, he played. We'll see. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Oh, shit. Winnipeg just scored. My bad. Trying to get all set up here, get the computer charging. Totally forgot to plug in the charger. Which I got a quiz I got to do later. I got to remember that, too. Yeah. Hang on. Everything's getting unplugged while I'm trying to plug everything in. Oh. Hang on, I just realized my boy's mouse is sitting here dangling. What a disaster I made of this. Okay. Why is this not charging? Why is this not charging? Maybe it is charging and it just doesn't look like it's charging. Okay, I'll go with that. Dude, what a morning this has been already. Just trying to get shit set up. Waking up early. Let's get it. Now the cables are all weird on it, so never mind. Where's my mouse? Oh boy. Alright, well, like I said, I was planning on I wasn't planning on streaming this game. They made a last minute decision to say, fuck it, let's stream the game. And now that I'm streaming it, it's like, you know what? I probably could have found something else to do. But I am very curious to watch Winnipeg. I need to crank this fan up a little bit. When we hit the next commercial break, we're going to take a little extended time to go make a drink and crank this fan up. Winnipeg cutting through into the LA zone. Not able to make a move, trying to dump it down. LA with good sticks to keep the puck back by the blue line. But Winnipeg ends up winning the wall battle. Dude, why can't any of my fucking streams just work? Holy shit, dude. All right, 13:20 to go in the first, and Winnipeg got pushed back out of the zone by LA. Resetting back in their own zone. Puck up ahead, stopped, mishandled at the blue line. LA going back the other way. All right, that fan's gonna bug the shit out of me. Let's do that. Cool. I really wish I could have the sound to this, because then at least I got something to go off of. But man, everything is just a disaster right now. What you doing, Biggie? You all right, buddy? Oh, that's another thing. Shoot. Sorry, guys. I'm hoping my audio isn't complete trash. And it is complete trash. I just realized I never downloaded the Logitech app that I needed to download. So if the audio's going nuts and it sounds like shit, that's my bad. It wouldn't be anything new for me. I mean, let's be real, but that's my fuck up for sure. Dude, no, I guess everybody thought the puck just went out of play. Everybody stopped playing it. LA chasing the puck back behind their own net. A lot of time being spent in the Kings zone. Shots are 8-1 Winnipeg with 15 seconds under 8, or I guess 20 seconds over 8 minutes gone. Oh, I didn't realize the Kings were sponsored by Magic Mountain. See, now that's a trick. Like, dude, I wish California wasn't an expensive shithole. Because that's something, ooh, great setup from the high baseline, the high side of the net on the baseline, kicking it right out front to the middle. But Hellebuck reacts very well to get that shot shut down. But that was something a buddy and I actually wanted to do back when the Knights came out in 2017. We were talking about going to watch them in LA, and then like go leave in the morning, go to Six Flags or Knott's Berry Farm or something. Probably Six Flags though, because we're both roller coaster guys. But go over to Six Flags, go on roller coasters all day. Oh yeah, hey, good point. I totally forgot about. I didn't adjust the score. Kismo, my bad. Where is the score? There it is. You're right. I got distracted dealing with the setup. But yeah, we were planning on going down to LA so we go to Magic Mountain, have a day riding roller coasters, go over to watch the Knights play, and then wake up in the morning, go back to the theme park, and then come home. But LA is so fucking expensive. Dude, everything around that city is so expensive. It's not even worth it. It's just not even having fun. Well, one of these days, can't go to Arizona for games anymore. I guess I can make the drive up to Salt Lake, but that's a long ass way away. Oh, that's right. Hang on. I was going to go pour a drink. I'll be back in just a second. Enjoy the screen. Oh. Apparently, okay, that's actually apparently my boy don't have cinnamon, which cinnamon whiskey sour always tastes better. Yeah, go grab some couch, buddy. Oh, he decided to go the other way. Biggie. Oop. Stay there. Uh, oh man. Yeah, I know this has been a fascinating stream to watch, but gotta take care of the puppy. And I just really want to find some cinnamon. The whiskey sour just ain't the same without my dash of cinnamon. And it's also not rye, which is a bummer, but it is bullet, which is good. Winnipeg from the center. What a great pass on the power play from behind the net. 45 seconds gone on the second Winnipeg man advantage. They did score on the first one, so odds are high we're looking at a similar situation. They look good on the power play. At least this game they do, down to the low baseline. Up to the point, LA is able to get a stick on it and deflect the pass, but Winnipeg's going right back in. Oh, good stick. Keeps the puck from advancing towards the net. Winnipeg controlling in the zone. Shoots. Hits a body out front. Little backhand being a cheeky little bastard. That's Ulrich Villardi. Fuck, I cannot. Okay, hey. Dude, I can't see nothing. The chat's tiny. The video's blurry. Ah, shit. The drunker I get, the better I'll be able to see, which is not how that usually happens. Ah, appreciate the sub, Gizmo. That's very kind of you. We got 3 games going today. So we got LA, Winnipeg, and then rather than just coming back for Golden Knights and the Kraken, I decided I wanted to see the Stars Avalanche rematch. I was kind of looking forward to the Stars and was it the Stars in Winnipeg? I think it was. But I'm much more looking forward to the Avalanche and the Stars. That should be a brutal game. Not as brutal as Florida and Tampa, but it's going to be rough. Ooh, quick shot from LA as they get in the zone. A quick turn shot again. Misses the net by about 38 feet. But hell, he tried. Winnipeg able to get clear all the way down. That should be an icing. And it is. So yeah, busy day coming today. I have high hopes. Oh shit. Hang on. Okay. So I have high hopes for Vegas in Seattle tonight. I think we're gonna be able to do work against Seattle. I think the Stars are gonna beat up on the Avalanche, but I have zero current reference to have that opinion. I think the Stars are gonna beat up on Colorado. I hope not. I want the Avs to win 6-0. But like I said, I haven't really looked around at what's happening. What happened the first couple of days for the season? I remember checking the scores, but fuck. We got another Winnipeg power play. Jesus Christ, 6:50 to go in the first. Shots are 12-2 Winnipeg. And they give the Jets another man advantage. And this isn't the refs fucking about. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot Winnipeg was on the power play. Oh, yep, high stick. I mean, dude forgot to react when it hit him, but it hit his visor, so he didn't. There was no reaction, so it just went whack. And then he threw the puck, and as he fell down, he was like, I gotta put on here. We'll put on some music since I can't listen to the game. Fucking annoying, man. So we'll mute that guy. Where is it? There we go. At least don't want it to be too loud, don't want it to be too quiet. Double check it real quick, and then we can Okay, how is that with me talking over it, though? Holy shit, this mic sounds so bad. Try that. I'm just going to count to 10 real quick so that I can have it in my ear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't necessarily like it, but it's better. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to fix the mic because I pulled it up for a quick second. I realized how shit I sound, so I apologize for the bad audio. Alright, we're getting back to the game. 13-2 Winnipeg with 58 seconds on the power play. 5:45 to go in the first. Shot from the point by Winnipeg up front, trying to stuff it past. Nobody able to get through. Oh, it is Kempfer. Okay, I thought it was Forsberg that was back in net again, but it is Kempfer. And he is, other than the one that got by on the power play, he is looking fine. See what, but yeah, Winnipeg's got 14 shots to LA's 2. And it's not a matter of, don't get me wrong. LA can't stay out of the box, so that's definitely hurt them. But even as they're getting into the Winnipeg zone, they are not making controlled decisions. Here we go. Great pass. Right there, what should have been a give and go. I'm sorry, that was a great pass. Dude hung on to the puck way too long as he made his way to the net. Got stuffed. And then there was no follow-up to the net. Here. Pass there, give and go. Nah. Can't be kind of... Hang on. Armia, just... Number 4, Armia, I don't know how... I don't know if that's right, but... That is the difference between a man passively skating by the net and a man crashing the net. So... The shot, I mean, a good save, Hellebuck, on that first attempt. But if number 40 was crashing the net right there, he would have beat everybody. Except once he made the pass, he coasted and then had a soft cut in front of the net. Now, most guys, after they make the pass, they just go to the back wall or they cut out to the corner. So at least he went towards the net. But, man, if he just slams that way, 2-on-1 shot off the post. L.A. millimeters from tying it, but they get another chance, and it's off a post again. That might have actually hit a stick of a guy out front, but 2 great opportunities for LA right there. Ooh, he should have shot that. That Shifley. Winnipeg going back the other way has a great opportunity and goes for the pass over the shot. Kempe is being real active around the net, though. Just, I mean, great shot. Beats Hellebuck, but hits the post. But yeah, going back to number 40, if he actually came in with a sense of duty, essentially, and just crashed in, he had a step on everybody. He was the only one moving forward towards the net. Everybody else was stopped or turning around or coming from angles. He was the only one with momentum towards the net. And he slowed down, and then he cut out 3 feet high of the crease. So when the puck came in and he had a great opportunity, he was slow and he wasn't deep enough in, so there was nothing he could do. He taps the puck right back between Hellebuck's legs. So LA, couple shots in the last couple minutes, that's much bigger opportunity. Of course, posts don't count, so it is what it is. But there is no control going into the Jet zone. They're just happy to have the pucks further than the neutral line. And it's starting to get, I mean, it's so early in the game and the Kings already have a little bit of a desperate look to them. I will say it worked out though, because they just had a couple of really great opportunities to score. So see how that changes up going into the second period. The biggest thing for LA right now is going to be staying out of the box. Winnipeg has 3 power plays. Now, the only one for 3, which is good on LA's part for at least limiting the chances, but you can't be putting yourself in the box and expecting good things to happen. Now, like I said, the first game for LA against our first game when we played LA surprised me a little bit. They didn't surprise me that, when it was 3-1, I was like, yeah, okay. Then the Knights came back, and I thought it was over. But out of nowhere, third period Kings, they decided to play. Like last year in the playoffs, if they decided to play the third period the way they played us, it would have been an Oilers sweep. But last year, every single game, they got their asses kicked in the third period. And then all of a sudden, the first game back, they're like, yeah, no, we figured it out. Happy learned how to putt. Like, uh-oh. So, we'll see. I need my boy Azon Blaze to pop in here. Hopefully he'll be here tonight, because, man, those whiskey sours hit just that extra special when you got a buddy enjoying them with you. Oh, fuck! Big E, I'm sorry, buddy. you a treat. Come on. No, no, we're gonna get you a treat. Come on. Nope. Good boy. I am sorry. I gotta have a little conversation with my buddy when he gets back, dude. There's 30 of these nicotine pouches sitting over there. Like not just the pouches. He's got the pucks, like those are all, like, everything on this except for the plant there is nicotine pouches. My buddy, you might have a little bit of an issue. I'm gonna steal the shit out of a couple while I sit here, but you got an issue. All right, 3:20 to go in the first. The Kings have started to come back a little bit. 6 shots to the Winnipeg Jets 14. Again, 3 penalties, maybe 4, in favor of the Jets, giving the Pilots a little bit of space to breathe. You would think they'd take a little more advantage of it, but goal on the first one, and that is it as of now. And it was Alex Iafallo, assisted by Connor and Velarde. $2:30. I'm actually this game. I'm a little bit closer on time than I thought I was. All right, so the penalties. Yeah, okay, so I thought LA had a power play, but they have not. They got to let. Did I miss a fight? LA swinging around in the Winnipeg zone. Doughty from the point shoots it a tip, but it goes just wide. LA able to keep it in the zone, throws it towards the net off a stick, and bouncing puck, and it is able to be covered up by Connor Hellebuyck. Shots are 14-7 as we have less than 120 seconds to go in the game. Connor Hellebuyck looking like the beast that he is. It is a damn shame that Winnipeg cannot get him help. Because the same thing happens to Hellebuyck every fucking year. He plays 65 games out of the 82, and then when they get to the playoffs, he's burnt the fuck out. Plain and simple. Oh, shit. Where would he have put his guitar picks? I just realized I actually don't have my... Do I have my keys? I should have my keys somewhere. Oh, there they are. Yay! I actually have a guitar pick in my key case. This little fucking thing has come in handy so many times. Holy shit, one of his guitars are actually in tune. Well, hot damn it. Damn it. All right, 25 seconds left on the clock before we head into first intermission. Shots are 14-8. Winnipeg. He almost got it fixed. Dude, 12th fret, actually, he had to have replaced these strings. All right, we are at first intermission. Winnipeg up 1-0. Shots are 14-8. 6 of those shots coming in the last 5 minutes of the period for LA. Now, again, LA not scoring up. That's Hellebuck. Hellebuck has been fantastic. A couple of times he's been out of position, but LA can't capitalize. And if you're not going to jump on the opportunities that a team like Winnipeg's going to give you, then you're going to have a bad time. Yeah, I don't think the next game starts until 12:30, but we're going to double check real quick. See if we got any more hockey happening besides these guys. All right, not till 1. So for now, it's just these guys. We're probably going to skip the 1 o'clock game because I'm going to be real with you. St. Louis Blues versus the Calgary Flames sounds about as exciting as a colonoscopy video. So I think we're going to skip that one. I'm definitely going to watch that first hour of the Devils and the Lightning. But we are coming back. Oh, the Stars and the Avalanche are at 6. Fuck, I thought they were at 5. All right, so tell you what, we may be here for the Devils and the Lightning. Just because what else are we going to do, man? See, I thought we were going to push, Devils and the Lightning are at 4. Senators and the Panthers are at 4. Fuck, I should have thought about that. I totally misread and thought Stars and Avalanche was at 5. I can't. His 12th fret's all fucked up, so I couldn't play it if I wanted to. It doesn't quite work out.
Wrong note. Oh, yeah. What else we got? I forgot what I was doing for a second. Alright. I think y'all had enough of me about as much as I had enough of me with this fucking guitar. So we're gonna fuck around with it when we come back. But for now, I'm actually gonna take an intermission break to go have a little ripski and a stogie, and we will come back in about 9 minutes, I believe we have left of intermission. So, see you guys in a few. All right, we are getting closer. First NHL goals and an 8-1 victory over Detroit at the Forum. Oof. Oof. Let's check some college football scores because my Miami Hurricanes ain't playing today, so I've got no real. Ooh. Pittsburgh's 3 points behind Florida State late in the third. Missouri's only 3 back on Alabama to start the second. Oh, I hate when Google does this. All right, let's see. South Florida whooped up on North Texas, which they should have. All right, we're coming back to the hockey game in just a minute here. Ohio State's leading Illinois 2010. Ole Miss and Washington are close in the third period. That's a 10-7 in the third period, the third quarter. That is oof. Are there any games? Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech might actually be worth watching. Oklahoma, Texas might be worth watching. When's Oklahoma and Texas? That's at 12:30. So you know what? Instead of watching St. Louis and Calgary, if I end up streaming in the afternoon, maybe we'll watch a football game instead. Ooh, okay. So just for the fuck of, you know what? Hang on. If the Golden Knights don't play this coming Friday, we're watching Miami Louisville. Today's the 11th. Aha. So this weekend, Thursday, we're going to be here for Golden Knights and the Bruins on Thursday. Friday, we'll be here for Miami Louisville college football, which Miami should fuck them up, but it's the Miami Hurricanes. Like, I have been a disgruntled Hurricanes fan for 2 decades. Like, I'm enjoying the shit out of this season. And then Vegas, Calgary on Saturday. So, busy weekend for sure. And we have puck drop. Yeah, like. Yep, there we go. Ooh. He doesn't have coasters, but I can at least try to keep this a little ring free, even though he doesn't. Holy shit, there's a. In fact, I'm going to leave my drink right on his previous ring so that I can hopefully clean him up a little bit. The music is not still going. What happened? Track is unavailable. All right. Try and keep an eye on that. All right, in the Winnipeg zone, battle for the puck in the low corner. Still fighting for it, trying to get up the low wall. The Jets do all the way across, missing the pass, so LA is just going to fire it right back in. Slowed down by Hellebuck, and the Jets are unable to clear. LA gets it to the point, shot. Hellebuck fights it off right in front. Great job by Hellebuck to recovered from the shot from the point, put the rebound out to the side, and was able to get, and he fails on that one. LA. Holy shit, I'm trying to give Hellebuck his props for he made the save from the point and then recovered to make the close save to his left, but then right back out to the point, another shot comes in. And he's got 2 bodies in front of him. He thought he made the save, but it was a no-go. Oh, you know what? It did get tipped. All right, it got tipped out in front. LA ties it up. Less than a minute into the second period. Let's give credit for the goal. Scoring for the Los Angeles Kings, Mikey Anderson, assisted by Dowdy and Kepi. Trust me, the Golden Knights goals are way better. You're gonna want to hang out for those. But standard West Coast operating procedure, we don't play till 7. Ooh, I actually do want to listen to this. Puck behind the LA net, everybody battling for it. Oh, okay, good. Puck still in the LA zone. Shot from the point. Gets tipped out wide. Good stop by Kemper. Circling around LA. Trying to get it out. They do, but they are going to ice the... No, they're not. Puck goes right on Hellebuck. Good clear for LA. They will enjoy the time they have to change. Winnipeg dumps in. LA cuts it off very quick. See, one thing you'll notice about LA right now is they are meeting Winnipeg at the blue line. Every charge. And it's working out. Because here's... Okay, hang on. Across LA. Shoots! Fought off by Hellebuck, and it goes out of play. So here's the thing. It's something that pisses me off about the Golden Knights. Because the Golden Knights have the same habit. During penalty kills, and when they're confident and they're looking good, the Knights meet at the blue line. And that's what LA is doing. Like I said, as the pressure's coming in, they're not giving them the space. Like a lot of teams you'll watch, you'll have 2 or 3 guys at the blue line, but they'll back up to the dots before they start applying pressure. And I hate it. That bugs the shit out of me. There's times to do it. As a default is not the time. And so you get whoever's back at the blue line, you get them standing square at the line. Whoever's chasing from the other side as the zones are changing, that's who just races in deep. You're chasing the guys down if they get through, because 9 times out of 10, maybe 7.5 times out of 10, they're going to be, if you meet them at the line, they're going to be forced to dump it. And when they dump it, your guys are going with momentum. Their team stopped so they don't go off sides. You have guys forcing the pass. You've got your goalie back there to slow it down, and the guys coming in with speed are the guys coming in from behind. The gunners coming back. And I don't understand why so many teams will just give the space between the blue line and the top of the dots. And like I said, especially the Golden Knights, because A, we're fast enough, and B, we're big enough to have our guys standing people up before they have a chance to enter. Force a pass. If a guy makes 30 passes as he's entering the zone, at least 6, 7 of them are going to be dog shit, bad, in your favor passes. Probably the other half are going to be whatever. You know, or actually, he'll probably have like 3 or 4 that end up being really good passes for his team. And then the rest are just stopped by the goalie and sent right back out of the zone. All right, Winnipeg clearing as soon as LA comes in. They dump it deep in, but you already got a man back. I think that's Pionk back. I'm starting to remember a couple of the guys for Winnipeg. Quick move, great pass, shot, and he went a mile fucking high and wide. They entered that zone in such a cross that it was just beautiful. They had everybody for LA standing still, just right here. Boom, everybody's going backwards, everybody's or stopped. And then he just hooks that bitch a mile and a half up and to the left. Like, come on, dude. You got to take advantage of those opportunities. Puck headed back the other way into the Winnipeg zone. Winnipeg retreating. Not ready for the pressure. They're going to lose the puck on this one. Oh, good play. There it is, right into the center, and he just wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Hang on, let me, I need to get this roster up. 37 for LA. Fogle. Stupid Fogle. Winnipeg working there. Winnipeg's just standing on business. LA came out so much stronger than they were in the first half of the first period. Now, granted, they ended a lot stronger than they were in the first half of the first period. Again, eight shots in the first period, 6 of them coming in the last 5 or 6 minutes for LA. Winnipeg driving in, Scheifele all the way across. They connect, shot. Saved by Kempfer. We got ourselves a fun little game here. I am not going to lie. I was not expecting this to be this much fun. I was very, very curious about Winnipeg. Obviously, I know what's going on with LA, considering the fucking shameful overtime loss we had against them. What a wild game. Dude, 2 games that were just wild. I still can't believe Thursday night's game. Dude misses 2 chances at an empty net. One because Eichel swats at it, and the second, dove and swat. The second because he gets stuffed by Shea Theodore, of all people, who had a fantastic game. That's the first game in 2 years that I haven't been mad at Shea Theodore while watching it. And then Eichel fucking chip shots it in, hits his pitching wedge from the red line, bounces it past the dude whose name I can't pronounce. And then he has to come out to the blue line trying to avoid a 2-on-0, and he ends up putting it right into homeboy's skates and right into Riley Smith's skates, and then Riley just walks in. What? Oh, man, that was so much fun. What the fuck was that? Hold up. Who just tried their own goal? That was Morrissey. What a dumbass decision that was, throwing the puck right back at his own net. Out to the point. Doughty looking around, trying to get it centered. Good. Not a great pass to Byfield, but it worked out. LA trying to work it back to the point. Little double team from the Jets. That's working. I like the Jets' awareness on defense. Like, they are very conscious of where their guys are moving and where the other team is moving. LA trying to recover back in their zone under pressure. Heads right back out up the high wall. Pass in front. Could not quite connect. LA's a totally different team than the first 10 minutes of this game. LA looking, pitched up ahead, trying to chase it down. They're not going to get there. Winnipeg heading back the other way. Winnipeg, great stop by, I almost said Forsberg again, by Kemper. Dude, LA is looking Dude. LA is looking much more aggressive than they did earlier. Homeboy doesn't have a stick. He's still looping around on the low side of on the low boards. Like, dude, get off the fucking ice. Like, LA is controlling in their own zone. There's no pressure from Winnipeg. And They have a guy that has no stick, just wandering around. Get off the ice. Another couple of opportunities for LA. They are quickly stacking the scoring chances or the shots on goal. Fuck, I gotta remember. Remind me. I gotta do my review and my quiz today. LA scores! Man, I was like, nothing's gonna happen right about now. And look at that. LA drops a fucking beauty. Let's see it. From the red line, a great poke. Storming a great pass. 3 great passes to end up with Kempe having a wide open shot right by point blank. What a sequence. A great tip by Kempe to make the pass. And then boom, boom. What's that, 96 and 11? Kopitar and Kuzmenko. Okay, so that makes sense. So it's Kuzmenko to Kopitar to Kempe. So, score for the Los Angeles Kings, Adrian Kempe, assisted by Kopitar and Kuzmenko. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. We are at a commercial break. Give me a second here. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, apparently I'm already logged in. Ba-da-bam-bam-bam-bam. Make sure the music's still going. We're still vibing. All right. You know what? I'm going to grab one of these electric guitars off the wall. That bass, this right here, this bass is fucking incredible. Oh, this thing is not anywhere near in tune. All right, sorry. Now that I have a little bit of drink in me, I'm easily distracted. So I gotta figure out what tuning this is in. Probably A or B if I had to guess. Yeah, something like that. Probably B. Alright. After this commercial, LA's on a power play. I'll... I don't remember. All right, sorry. 20 seconds left on the LA power play. Kings controlling in the zone in the high corner. High point. Across the blue line. Back to the high point. Looking to pass it down low in the corner. Doughty has to bail out, and it's going the other way. 2-on-1 if Winnipeg hurries. And shot! And he misses the net. What a disappointment he brings to his family name. And Comfort covers it up. I haven't played an electric guitar in a while, so I forget how easy it is, how it's nice to not have a cutout. Sorry, have to be this way. Alexander, I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but hey. Okay. I'm being a little easily distracted because I'm morning drinking, so. There we go. Yeah, I gotta admit, I just wish there was a little bit like this game is actually fantastic. I wish I had the audios, but for whatever reason, the audio just does not want to work for the game. Or on this setup, which is not my usual setup. But fuck, what my brain just yeah. So otherwise it'd be a little bit easier to be stuck into the game. So alright, let's get back to it. And again, just throwing it out there, I was gonna watch St. Louis and Calgary, but I think we might watch like Oklahoma and Texas or Alabama. No, think it was Oklahoma, Texas. We might actually watch. We'll watch some college football, and then come back for the hockey games tonight. All right, we got an icing on the Jets. 7.5 to go in the second period. Shots at 21-16. Winnipeg. Winnipeg winning. Ooh, shot across the crease, kicked away by LA. Sorry I have to be that. That's still bugging me, Alexander. I'm not going to lie to you. Sorry I have to be this way. That's still bugging me. I don't know what you mean. LA is dominating in the Winnipeg zone. Shot, hits bodies out front, doesn't make its way through. Oh, finally. Why don't you go lay down on the couch? Go lay down on the couch, buddy. Who doesn't love a doggo? I know there's another webcam around here somewhere. I should have brought mine. Because then we could have the doggo cam. Y'all would much rather see that than me looking at me. I know. I'm sorry. That's offside, dude. Yep. Okay. They called it. They called it. 4:54 to go in the second. Shots at 21-18. LA leading 2-1. And this period couldn't end fast enough because I need to get me a fresh one. I'm trying to think of what else we got. What else we got in here? Like I said, this ain't mine. Dude, the E string on the 13th sounds, and the 12th. Everything else, dude, the 12th and the 13th on that string just suck. Alright, fought off by Kemper. LA heading back the other way. Into the Winnipeg zone on the high wall. Around the back of the net, they let it go. Low boards. Back around the net. Great passing off the back wall for LA. Letting it go. Low boards. Nope. Instead of going to the point, they're cycling down low. Dude, LA has been great about keeping the puck below the dots. Like, they are not... Their retreat isn't to the point. It's... Everything is trying to make it down low. The pass to the point is very deliberate. Like, LA is going to be a problem. I don't know if anybody else knows this or agrees with it, but LA is going to be a problem. Can't be trying to center it. Winnipeg stops it, kicked out, and that's going to be an icing on the Jets. What else haven't I played in a while? I haven't played that in a while. Yeah, see, like you can tell. Yeah, I haven't played that. All right, LA from the point. Trying to get it up to center from the low dot. Another shot swallowed up by the glove of Kemper. By the glove of Hallebuck. Because we are in the Jet zone. Shots are 21-19. At one point, it was like the shots were 14-2 in favor of Winnipeg. But LA has made a miraculous recovery in the second period. I am very, very impressed by how they changed their game from the first like 13, 14 minutes to where they're at now. Ooh, puck getting close. Ooh. Uh-oh. So... we do have a tripping on Connor for Winnipeg. And now, for the first time, we will get to see LA's power play takes front and center. Shots are 21-19 Winnipeg, 3:08 to go in the second period, 2 minutes on the LA power play. Dowdy shoots. Follow-up shot by Lafreniere. It goes way wide. Couple of great, well, one really good opportunity. I said Lafreniere. It's Laferriere. It's the fruitcake, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Dowdy passing it across top of the low circle. Shot is high and wide. Denault passes it back up to the point. Armia back to Dowdy. Dowdy back to Denault. Out to the front, and the pass is step in front of. LA able to keep it in just barely. Clark trying to get it down into the corner. Denault working off that low board. But an aggressive group of forwards from Winnipeg. You got, all right, 2-on-3. Nope, it's 3-on-3. LaFerriere just acted like he got shot in the face, but it didn't look like it hurt all that bad. I don't even know if he actually got hit. Hallenbach swallows up a shot from the middle of the point. Dude, LA is just tearing up. So what Winnipeg was doing to LA is doing to Winnipeg now. Okay. What Winnipeg did to LA the first 10 minutes of the first period, LA has cranked the knob up on that. Minute 39 left in the period. We are going to get ourselves a fresh drink, so we will go to an intermission screen. But so far, the game has been not bad. LA shooting themselves in the foot, but coming out of it strong. Only giving up one goal out of, 4 penalties? I think they got a fourth, but at least 3 power plays. Nope, only 3. And now LA on their second go over. Shifley headed back the other way. He's got numbers. Pat, and he scores! I was waiting for the backhanded pass across, and Shifley goes through the 5-hole of Kemper to put the Jets on the board once again and tie the score. Holy shit, I was not ready for that. Shifley from the red line came storming in. He's under a lot of pressure. Everybody is thinking pass, and you can tell it. I said, looking for the pass. You know what? He may have gone for the pass across. No, okay. So everybody, Pearson, or who's that for the, hang on. It wasn't LaFrere. Okay, I don't know who it was that slid to block the pass for LA. He thought pass. The guy behind him thought pass. Kemper thought pass. Everybody in that fucking arena thought pass. And instead, Shifley throws it 5-hole. And Kemper was trying to make the slide across as it went 5-hole. Fucking nuts. We got 30 seconds left. Dude, I don't like these strings. LA trying to get. Oh, they do get back in the zone, but it's an icing. Face off to the left of Kemper. Shifley circling around the back of the net. Puck out front. 10 seconds left. Can Winnipeg get a shot on net? They might have been able to, but a little fumble against the high wall, and this period is coming to an end. All righty, ladies and, gentlemen and gentlemen. Shots at 22-21. Winnipeg scores 2-2 at the end of the second. We are in a heated game. I love it. So hey, I'm gonna fix a new drink. I'm gonna do the stogie thing again. We'll come back, and while we wait for the intermission, we're gonna watch some college football, see what's going on. So we'll be back in like 10 minutes, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. As soon as I can find my phone in my pocket, we will take a quick look around at what is going on in sports. Let me tell you what, hang on a second here. Okay. I gotta plug my phone in, it's about to die. Let's take a look at some scores real quick. Don't know why I'm going to the NHL app, because there's only one game going on. But while we wait for this to come back, we'll take a quick look at the college scores. Minute 45 to go in the fourth quarter, and Pittsburgh is beating FSU. We're going to take a quick break from this game. Where's the college football? Where's college football? That's soccer. Where the fuck is football? Hang on. How do they not have fucking football on here? I guess. Stream East just flat out ain't working. Oh, whoops! I hit G on accident. Whoops. Okay, well, yeah, there's Ohio State. There it is, Pitt and FSU. Thank goodness. How do you not have a college football category? All right, minute 45 to go in the fourth. Pittsburgh is leading FSU 34-30 as FSU gets ready to kick a field goal. They're going to kick a field goal and go for the onside kick. How do you not go for the touchdown? Oh, they just got the touchdown. That was the extra point. I just turned it on. Yes, I'm stupid, but come on. Oh, and they scored on a bomb. Receiver just cut into the center of the field. Wow. What a missed coverage by Pitt. They just let old boy run into the middle of the field completely uncovered. But FSU needs this onside. We'll see if they get it, and then we'll take a look at some other stuff going on. The light's starting to come through. I don't have anything to shade the reflection. Ron, we're getting ready to start the third period. So we got a full 20 left in the Jets game. Like I said, we'll be going right back to covering that. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, die hard, and FSU is about to lose, so I'm going to enjoy that for a moment, and then we'll go back over. Yeah, no worries, Ron. Actually, I don't know if that... Can't tell if that's the full... Pitt recovered. FSU only has one timeout. That is it for FSU versus Pitt. Now, our win hurts a little bit. Doesn't quite... It does... Nah, I can't even lie. Our win over FSU always feels great. Fuck LSU. But... Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit late coming back. So, we're 30 seconds in. Are we getting a goaltender interference? Dude, I missed 30 seconds. Fleury's walking down the fucking tunnel, and LA is getting a penalty for interference. And I'm on the wrong feed. Here we go. Yeah, dude, I missed 30 seconds, and it got exciting. But now that I'm on the right feed, we're a minute into the LA power play. Shots are 25-22. LA's had 4 shots in less than a minute and a half. 5 shots in a minute and 38 seconds. That is wild. Again, coming from the team that had 2 shots for the first 13, 14 minutes. They have gotten very comfortable just letting the guy float behind the net. And Winnipeg just is not keeping track. And like I said, I know you're on the man advantage, so you got to let one go, but they're letting the guy behind the net direct unchallenged, which you're going to have a little bit more going for you than that. I'm going to do that real quick. 53 seconds on the LA power play, 18:22 to go in the third period. Winnipeg ends up with the puck, trying to clear. Swing and a miss the first effort. Puts it into his own bench on the second effort. Faceoff goes right back into the LA zone. Florida State, no, update. No way Florida State has the fucking ball right now. Hang on. Where is it? Where's the game? I don't see it. There it is. Oh, come on. Alright. All of a sudden that feed doesn't want to work, so never mind. Did they just call a hook? Yes, they did. Alright, so we're going to have 4-on-4 for a minute. No, there it goes. Good lord, dude. Google messing with me. I know Florida State doesn't have the ball because Pitt's just going to victory formation it till the clock runs out. But it said FSU had the ball, and it's what? Alabama beat Missouri by 3. Ohio State's up 34-16. That doesn't matter. Ole Miss is winning. Notre Dame, NC State we'll check in on. Virginia Tech, Georgia we'll check in on. Oklahoma, Texas at 12:30. So we got some stuff to just keep an eye out for. Like I said, I was debating streaming the Oklahoma, Texas game, but I think we're going to get done, just kind of hang out. Excuse me. And wait for the hockey game tonight. But I don't really want to, right? Shot from the point goes wide. 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds. LA making their way across. No, they're going to reset after a little bit of contact at the red line. LA out of their own zone. In formation. Pass up ahead. Misses the stick. All the way down. And Winnipeg gets it. They're going to slow the pace. Reset. And now it's their turn. They're going to let the clock run down, get the changes they need, the personnel they want. And now we've got 5-on-4 hockey for Winnipeg for a minute and 10 seconds. Fuck, that tastes good. Jets in the zone along the low boards, trying to get it all the way across. Good attempt, but a good stick by LA knocks the pass off. Puck in the low corner, out to the low point. Low baseline set up, but not able to follow through. On the low wall, looking for a place to go. Winnipeg gets it to the low point. Bouncing puck, centered. Ooh, he got excited. LA had a man breaking the other way. But the clearing pad, guy decides to clear it instead of try and make the connection. I would have tried to make the pass on that one. Power plays you typically want to just dump, but I think I would have taken a second there. He had the time. And now it looks like we have a hand pass against Winnipeg. 16:29 to go in the third. 17 seconds on the Jets' man advantage. And the puck is going to be... Looks like we're going to have a face-off just outside the Winnipeg zone along the on the high dot. Face-off, a little bit of a battle. Winnipeg eventually comes away with it. Jets go behind their own net, looking to reset and head out with 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3... Trying to enter, and it's a sloppy entrance that ends up offsides. No going at all for the minute and change that Winnipeg had the odd man advantage. So the Kings play Minnesota on Monday and Pittsburgh on Thursday. See, I wouldn't mind watching LA and either of those teams. However, the Knights play 7 o'clock on Thursday, so we'll be focused on that one. And then, however, Monday. Yo, what up, racist? How you doing, buddy? Monday, we may pop in for that LA-Minnesota game just because I haven't watched Minnesota at all this season. Well, this season, in the last 2 days. But I didn't watch them preseason at all either. 4 minutes gone in the first period. Shot goes out off the outside of the net for the low point by Winnipeg. Jets pick it off at neutral ice, headed back the other way, going up the low wall, back to the point, shot. Not swallowed by Kempfer, but at least stopped. Free floating puck goes all the way back to the Jet zone, and they will reset as LA gets a little bit of a change, and now the Jets do the same. Kings out of their own zone. From the blue line to blue line, tipped in. Slowed down, but not cleared. Battle on the high wall. LA is able to get it deep. Winnipeg's going to come away with it after a big hit on the high boards. Seems like an OT game. It really does, races. It really does. I am very surprised with how much I've enjoyed watching this game. The first 13-ish minutes, 14 minutes, I thought Winnipeg was going to win 5-0. I thought the Jets were just going to stomp them. But then LA finally finally showed up. And then the second period was it was like 70-30 LA. It was a major turnaround. Like I said, LA had 2 shots in the first 14-ish minutes. And now they're leading in shots 27-26. So I don't know what LA did. I'd have to go back and look at the lines and do all the stuff that I don't care to do for the Kings. But whatever change they made, it worked, man. This went from a potential whooping to a very fun game to watch. Jets from their own zone trying to work it up. It got tipped, so Kempfer's going to play it ahead. Kings headed back into the Jet zone. Nope. Puck stopped short. Winnipeg dumps it in. Dude, we got a tennis match right now. Some teams start slow in the morning, afternoon game. Absolute. Dude, as a Vegas fan, 100% you are right. I hate when we're on the East Coast. I love it because the games start at 4, but I hate it because our guys don't show up to play at 4. But yeah, LA absolutely had a slow awakening this game, but man, they have really turned it around.
Shot goes wide from the red line into the Winnipeg zone. Up tight. No connection. Battle behind the Jets net. Ooh, a little bit of contact. No going, though. And also, Level game start like 10 a.m. Pacific time. Dude, races, you absolutely. Like, that's why I'm here. Doggo is in here. You can see I'm not at my usual setup. I'm dog sitting for my buddy who had to make a trip down to California. And so they left at 8 o'clock this morning. So I rolled over like 10 minutes later, like 10 minutes after they left, I rolled in. Took the dog for a couple of mile walk, like we went for an hour, and just wore his ass out. And then it was like, okay, I've got nothing else to do. Like, my whole job today is to hang out at the house so the dog doesn't feel alone. And I went and checked the hockey schedule and saw that this game was here, and it was like, all right, new plan. We're going to watch this. And then I was like, okay, I can take the break in the afternoon and come back for at 5 o'clock for the Stars and the Avalanche, and then do a doubleheader with the Golden Knights. But the Stars and the Avalanche play at 6. So I'll probably come in starting the stream at 6, and we'll watch the first period of that game and then roll that into the Golden Knights tonight. But to go back to what you're saying, yeah, when games start super early, it is so awesome. Because, like, dude, the NFL, college football, you get games all day. Now, granted, the thing that pisses me off is they had no games yesterday, and then you have, like, 5 games that I want to watch that start at 4. Or 5 or 6. So they overload this little bracket because you can only watch so much. It's like, God, why didn't you have these games yesterday? I would have loved to have been here yesterday. I just realized I don't have my water. But yeah, so I'm debating on what to do, man, because, like, I already started drinking. I'm thinking after this game, I'm going to run back to my place, eat something real quick, come back and see what's going on, and then probably stream until I got something else I want to watch, you know what I mean? Puck in the low corner in the Winnipeg zone. Good stick, not good enough. LA keeps it inside. Battle for the puck in the high corner. Scheifele trying to come away with it. Whacking and thwacking and swacking and just nothing. But as Byfield comes to the center, Winnipeg gets the puck and goes back the other way. Quick turnover just on the other side of the blue line. And the Kings have possession again. Turned right over to Winnipeg. With the Arizona Coyote news, apparently they have a land deal in place for a new arena. I will tell you this, because just being a Vegas cat and having Arizona being our closest team, and, like, dude, I used to watch the Coyotes play at the fucking Orleans Arena with nobody. It's good. I want more hockey. But if Arizona doesn't build it literally next door to the Cardinals arena, or if they don't, they need to make it like the most poppinest, best, like everybody wants to go to event space. Otherwise, they're going to have the same struggles they did while the Coyotes were there, before they moved to Utah. Because it's, like, Arizona's massive. I mean, like, especially, like, living in Vegas is dope, but the land is in Tempe. Okay, so that's going to be closer to the college.
Dude, if they can get within like a $20 Uber ride from the college, there might be some opportunity there. And it's what they need to do is have like $2 beer Tuesdays or something like that to get a bunch of the college crowd coming, and then have it be near, like, hopefully there's some restaurants or some places to go for the higher class, so they want to go and eat and go to the game, or go to the game and go eat, while the college kids just want to get hammered. Massive parking lot that you can allow tailgating, or they need like a kind of like how T-Mobile has the area right in front of the arena. They need something like that. Need Winnipeg to win. Antonio Lopez, how much money you got on it? Whenever somebody comes in saying that, I already know. Lafreniere get another hit? Yeah, there it is, Antonio, for sure. All right, tell you what, because I have no connection to either team, so we'll pull for Winnipeg. We'll pull for Winnipeg. I think you got it. Baby Seco. Lafreniere get another hit. LaFruitcake is a little bit of a pussy, but I have to think he'll get another hit. Yes, I do have to think that. Like LA live where Staples is. Yeah, big old Knights fan. That attaboy, Antonio. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Make sure you fucking, hey, hit the sub button, because 7 o'clock tonight, we're right back here for the Golden Knights game. I'm a die-hard Knight, but brother, this isn't my usual setup. Usually I got my Knights jerseys behind me and shit. Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, Antonio, for sure. Dude, it's all about the Knights, baby. Like I said, that's why I got it in the title. Because, like, I'm a hockey fan, but, brother, go Knights, go. Raised in Vegas, okay. I got to ask you. I'll tell you first. Cimarron Memorial High School, 2008. Where'd you grad from? Low-key excited when the Tucson Roadrunners moved to Reno. I'm in the Bruins territory. And, dude, Antonio, that's funny as shit, because I'm actually headed out to Boston in the spring. I'm going to be up in Marblehead and Lynn come next spring. That's fucking wild. That's funny, because I'm in Vegas now. Races, are you in Reno? Are you fucking up the road for me? I mean, it's 8 hours away, but... Class of 2010, which high school, Antonio? Okay. I was like, hold up a second. Well, okay, okay. But damn, Antonio, that's wild, man. Vegas to Boston, and I'm literally in Vegas about to go to Boston. Like, that's nuts. I'm in Henderson right now. Like, if you know, I'll say, you know Vegas, so Henderson, when you go up the hill, you got Horizon College, like Foothill High School. I'm in that area. Hey, for sure, buddy. No, that's sick, man. Dude, this is why I love streaming, because you always find cats out of nowhere that are just like, oh, yeah, Vegas? No, I like the back of my hand. Oh, hang on. I got a buffer. The game hasn't buffered the entire stream. But yeah, hey, Antonio, like I said, if you ain't got anything, if you're up there, it's going to be 10 o'clock your time. But I'm going to start up the stream for the Avalanche and the Stars game. And then we're going to roll that into the Knights game. But I might even be here sooner. I didn't realize the Devils and the Lightning are playing at 4. So what I'll probably do is go home, make up a thumbnail real quick so that I can bring it over. And I'll probably start with the New Jersey Lightning game. We'll watch that and the start of the Stars Avalanche, and then we'll roll that into the Knights game. Our Star won! Yeah, baby. Hey, I gotta give a shout out to the homie. These are his guitars, but yes, I do know how to play. Wish the Golden Knights were to make a combo team for Henderson. They do. Races. Brother. Henderson Silver Knights. I was watching them last night. They lost in overtime. That was their first game in Henderson. They lost in overtime. But they do have the Henderson Silver Knights. And that's where like Coughlin was playing last night. Lizinski had the tying goal, if you remember him from last year and from preseason. Washington, D.C., damn, okay. Word. Cheers. You guys got the, okay. Darth Star, you got the goalie we should have kept, and it, holy shit, wait, Winnipeg scored. Antonio, good news, my guy. I will come back. Dark Star, give me 1 second. I will be right back onto that topic, but let's see. Puck goes up to the low point. Shot from the low point by Morrissey. Shifley is in front of the crease and gets an incredible tip to beat Kemper for the goal. Big goal for Winnipeg. Give me 1 sec. I gotta do the goal call. Even though, hey, you gotta come by for the Golden Knights goal calls. Like, the Golden Knights games are way better than the teams that I really don't care about. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, 1 sec here. 1 sec. Scoring for the Los Angeles Kings. Number 55, Mark Shifley. Assisted by Morrissey and Velarde. Yay! Woo! Dude, last week Miami beat FSU. This week Pitt beat FSU. Ha! Overtime against LA. I'll take it with 2-goal deficit, even though we lost 2-goal lead. The craziest come from behind win I've ever seen. The craziest game tying goal. 2 missed empty net opportunities, and then the craziest overtime goal I've seen in a while. It's been a good weekend. Another Silver Knights. I wish they would make them more competitive. Honestly, races, like, what I'll say is you and I have different opinions about the Silver Knights because the Silver Knights have been motherfuckers. Like, I do have to check their record last year to be fair because I wasn't paying attention. But the Silver Knights are, like, stacked upon stacked. That's where Logan Thompson came from. That's where, like, a lot of guys, I hear you, and I can't argue because I don't have as much knowledge as I usually do. So I will put a pin in that one. Will Winnipeg win? I think it's going to overtime, but yes, Winnipeg will win. Because my boy Antonio Lopez here's got some money on them bitches. So you know what's going to happen? Winnipeg's going to win. I do believe it's going to be overtime, though. I said, like 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, I said I'm going to go home and eat. And now I'm thinking about what I got in the fridge, and my mouth's watering. I'm like, hurry up and end this fucking game so I can go home and eat. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a Devils Lightning stream. I'm way more excited for Dallas and Colorado, but we're only going to be able to catch the first period. And I even made the thumbnail and everything. I'm bummed out. LA. Oh, good defense by Winnipeg, but it opens them up from the high dot. Shot fought off by Connor Hellebuck, midpoint. Doughty gets it back. One-on-one. Oh, my God. Who is that? 81. I know who that is, but I got to double check. Holy shit, I can't believe he just misplayed that. Like, one-on-one against Doughty, and he misplays the fucking puck. Kyle fucking Connor. With a team that play the outdoor game, put the logo on the helmet, like they're doing the NFL. Yeah. Like, dude, nothing irritates me more than a league who suspends players for gambling having gambling logos on their helmet. Like, that pisses me off beyond fucking belief. However, when they do, that's exactly what should be there, dude. The logo should be right there. You heard the strippers got expensive? Dark Star 1, it has been expensive. It didn't, like, I've been going to Knights games since they came out in 2017. You used to be able to buy a beer for a tall boy of Bud Light for $14. We usually drink Miller Lite, but now it's like $19. So yeah, it's gotten expensive, but it's been expensive. Here's the secret though. I'm a local. So unless I'm going to a Knights game, I don't go anywhere near the fucking Strip. That being said, groceries are fucking expensive in Vegas, and I'm 20 miles off, 15 miles off the Strip. So, the fuck just happened? Oh, what the fuck was that? There better be a penalty on Winnipeg. That was Shifley? No, that wasn't Shifley. Okay. Homeboy just straight, like, wrapped his neck and took him down like a motherfucker. Holy cow. I'd be pissed. Yeah, like, Dark Star, there are ways to do Vegas affordably, and it does not, like, you can go on the Strip, but you're not taking everything. Like, you have to come prepared. So when you get hammered, they go to the casino, put $20 in the machine and get free drinks. Yes. The thing is, you got to know what you're doing, races, because if you just go and throw $20 in a machine, depending on the machine, you'll lose it. Best way to do it is you got to know your casino. You got to know what their cost per drink is. So, like, if you go to a bar, typically it's like $10 or $20 per drink. So 20, and it's cycled. So, like, if you put 20 in and you play for 30 minutes, just going up and down, you're cycling enough to keep drinking. But say you put that 20 in and you just lose it, well, then that one drink is comped and you got to put another 20 to get a drink. So, but like, if you're downtown on Fremont and you're doing like dollar minimum bets, that's one way to do it. My favorite is, like, if I'm trying to get hammered, then you do Pai Gow Poker. Okay, they did call a penalty, I think. Yeah, they did call a penalty. They got the wrong guy. Oh, who was that? Pionk. It was Pionk who ripped old boy down. But, yeah, like, the best way to drink for free is playing dollar craps, playing Pai Gow Poker, playing, you put $100 into a slot machine or a poker machine, and you don't even have to
there's no limit on how much you have to, like, you have to bet 30 times in an hour. What? You wait until you sit at the machine, you wait till you see the cocktail waitress, and you start betting, you get your free drink, and then you sit there and do nothing, and you wait for her to come around again. Bag is on right now. Why game is not getting over? Winnipeg is owned, right? Why game is not getting over? I want to say there's a little bit of a language barrier, but I don't understand your question. Favorite machine is the horse racing machine. Nice. Yeah, I love Keno, and that's fucked me up because what happened the first time I ever played Keno, the first time I ever played Keno, I won $400. The second time I ever played Keno, I won 10 grand betting $1. So Keno's fucked me up for life. But I like poker. I like video poker. Blackjack, baccarat, like all that stuff's fun too. But like I said, being a local and like I'm an addict to the fullest extent. So I haven't gambled in a long time because I will immediately become addicted and lose all my money. Like, you will lose money. If you're visiting, you have a chance to win money. But if you live here and you're a constant gambler, you will lose. Plain and fucking simple. Big shot from LA goes wide. 40 seconds to go on the Kings power play. Fiala working his way down the low boards. Pass to the point. Kempy shoots, hits a skate. Fiala working his way from the low dot. Back to Kempy up high. High dot. Kopitar looking. Trying to feed it up front to Kuzmenko. He's behind the net looking for a place to go. Right out front to Kempy. Big shot from the side. Big block by Winnipeg. Kempy taking another shot, goes wide. Connor Hellebuck standing in strong. However, he does have his defenseman to thank because this penalty kill has shut down the shots from the LA Kings. Yeah, boy. So, no goal again? Wait. Ends 3-2? Hey, you know what, Prosper? I don't think you're necessary. See, now that we're... Okay, empty net, 6-man. Let's see. I was expecting us to go to overtime. Hellebuck not quite able to cover up. The puck's loose. Circling around, 6-on-5. And an empty net for the LA Kings. Kempy throws it down low. Low dot. Back to the point. Top of the high circle. Down to the high baseline. Back to the high circle. Shot by Kempy. Hits a skate out front. Doesn't make it through. 45 seconds left in the game. LA still controlling in the Winnipeg zone to the midpoint. Top of the low circle. Move in top dot. Around the baseline. Misses everybody. Puck on the low wall. Being played. Goes to the point. Kempy looking. Back down to the circle. And it is kicked out and away. Winnipeg is getting ready to break away. Shoots. And he whiffs on the puck. Oh my God. And Winnipeg gets charged with a tripping. 17.4 seconds left. We are going to a face-off in the Winnipeg zone. LA going up 6-on-4 with an empty net. What just happened? Holy shit. Races, you may be right, but with that tripping penalty, it changes the whole dynamic. Oh my goodness. We have ourselves a game with almost a half of a minute. And a dumbass tripping by the fucking idiot. Who is that? Who is that? Number 70. Hang on. I want to call this fucking idiot out by name. Tanner Pearson. You are fucking retarded. Unfucking believable. Antonio, you got 17.4 seconds, my guy. Let's go.
Dark Star, how about the buffets? So the buffets used to be worth going to. Vegas made a call, my boy. The buffets used to be worth going to, but now they get all their food from the same places that half of the country gets their food from, and it's cheap and it's shitty. So unless you're paying like $70, $60 plus for a single person to go to a buffet, the food is trash. They used to be incredible. You used to be able to go to a Stations Casino at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, get a prime rib buffet for $9. It used to be fucking incredible. Ain't too bad, but not worth it. That's what I'm saying, Antonio. Exactly. They used to be incredible. Like, Dishes at Treasure Island used to be the best buffet in Vegas. But you would go there for $40, and that's expensive. But, all right, we got another eye. Hey, wait, power play, 10 seconds left. 8, 7, Kempe, racing forward. Can't control it, it's out of the zone. And Winnipeg gets the win. Shout out, Antonio. Good job on that payout. Red Rockets cheaper, still fairly fair. See, I said the problem is that everybody now is getting their food from the same handful of places. So they're charging more for shittier food. It's just not worth it. Like, here's my thing. Like, I eat out maybe 20 to 30 times in a year. Like, I love the food that I cook. I smoke, like, every month, at least once a month, I'm smoking ribs, smoked tri-tip, smoked meatloaf, smoked chicken. Like, I like my food way better than going out. So I don't have the greatest example of a lot of places. However, a couple years ago, when I would still go out from time to time, it was trash. So now getting to this point, it's all trash. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right, hey, fellas, though. Races, of course, I love seeing you. Dark Star 1, thanks for joining. Antonio Lopez, thanks for joining. Prosper, thanks for joining. You were right, Prosper. 3-2, no more goals scored. Good call. So, for right now, what I would like to do, it's 1:15. I'm going to run home. I'm going to eat. You hit that sub, Antonio? That's my boy. Thank you, brother. So, I am going to enjoy the last little bit of this whiskey sour. I'm going to run home. I'm going to eat. I need to make a quick little bike ride over to the special store so that I could get a little bit extra stony. And then at 4 o'clock, I'm going to come back for St. Louis and Calgary. Now, at 5 o'clock, the Devils and the Lightning play. So we're going to be kind of flipping through what we're watching. But my plan right now is we're going to watch the Devils and the Lightning. Once the Avalanche and the Stars start, oh yeah, Antonio, I think so too. But my curiosity is for the physical violence because those teams hate each other after last year. So I'm entering into the Devils and the Lightning, expecting to watch a boxing match, hoping a hockey game breaks out. So that's why we're gonna watch that one. But as soon as at 5 o'clock when the Stars and the Avalanche start, we're going to watch that one for the first period. Because at 7 o'clock, we have the Golden Knights at the Seattle Kraken. And we're going to fuck them little bitch-ass octopi up. So, keep an eye out. I like to post the stream starting ahead of time. So, keep an eye out. 4 o'clock. If not 4 o'clock, by 5 o'clock, we will be here ready to watch some hockey. Great game between LA and Winnipeg. Winnipeg comes through with the win. You need Tampa, Capitals, Montreal, and the Panthers. Well, the Panthers versus the Senators, I'd be concerned about. I'm not going to lie. I think Florida's going to beat Ontario. Capitals, let me see. I think I got to admit, you took a little more risk than I would have. Because I wouldn't have bet Tampa and I wouldn't have bet Florida. I'm not gonna lie. Those two games I probably wouldn't have taken action on. But you got the confidence, and I like that. I like that. All right, let's take a look real quick. So you said you got Tampa over the Devils. I agree with you 100%. I think you're going to be sweating that game more than you were anticipating. Capitals versus the Islanders, 100%. Capitals all day. Matt, I took Flames at home. Am I cooked? Against St. Louis? Nah, bro. If Wolf is in, if Wolf is in goal, I would have bet the house. So no, Matt, you're not cooked. You're the opposite, bro. You're sitting pretty. I am taking the Lightning versus the Devils. I will take the Capitals versus the Islanders all day. That's easy stuff. Montreal. You know, the way that Chicago played yesterday or the day before, you might be sweating a little bit, but you'll be fine. I like that choice. And then Florida over Ottawa. See, Antonio, the 4 games you picked, I like. They can be. The thing is, like, I would probably take all 4 that you took. The thing is, I would not have bet Tampa or Florida. Montreal all day over Chicago. Capitals all day over Islanders. Hedge, yeah, right. Hey, Dark Star, you were close. See, here's the thing about the leading messages. They're still right here. So just keep that in mind, guys, because I like correcting a fuck up more than deleting it. But yeah, Antonio, I think I said I like all your picks. One of that Florida and Tampa. But I think Florida and Tampa will win. Thing is, like, Canadian teams are tough. Not only are Canadian teams can be tough. Florida and Ottawa have a little bit of history. So it'll be interesting. Heads all bets, yeah. Dude, the best thing you can do is take a win on one side, a loss on the other. So you're betting $50. You feel like there's something on the line, but the reality is you're going to push no matter what. But, fellas, everybody, Antonio, Matt, Dark Star, everybody, Races, you know I love you, buddy. Prosper. I do need to get out of here real quick. I need to run, hopefully before it rains. I need to run back to the house and get some food. Need to run over to the store and get some smoke. And then we are going to come back. Keep an eye out about 4 o'clock. That is my plan, is I will be here for the start of St. Louis and Calgary, and then we'll roll that into who was it? I already forgot who I wanted to watch, but we're just going to kind of roll into other streams. So back on Winnipeg, attaboy, Antonio. You'll be at work. Hey, keep an eye out, man. If you're able to stop by, hopefully I'll be able to keep you entertained. But much love, Antonio, Dark Star. Appreciate you. Again, Matt, Races, everybody, Prosper. Thank you, fellas. Golden Knights, let's fucking go. We'll be here for another win over Seattle. So I'll see you guys soon. Much love. Can't wait till tonight. See you in a couple hours.